Are you Clarissa? I'm wondering if I'm texting the correct number. Yes, it's me. May I know who you are? I'm Bertha. I know this is sudden, but will you break up with Warlock? Excuse me? Are you talking about my husband? Of course! Who else could it be? I don't understand what you mean. I'm telling you that Warlock and I are dating. He loves me more than you. If I tell you this much, you can get the gist, can't you? No, I still don't understand what you're talking about at all. Are you stupid? That's why Warlock got tired of you. I'm telling you to leave him because you're useless. It can't be helped anyway. Warlock and I are married. Could you just tell me what on earth is going on? Are you saying that both of you are having an affair? Don't use such a nasty word as affair. Like I said before, me and Warlock love each other very much, which means he chose me over a stupid woman like you. So that's the reason why he's been coming home late and staying over at this workplace so many nights lately. Now I understand. I did think something was wrong with him recently. It seems that you were the main reason. It's true that you guys are having an affair, right? That's right. You really are so slow in understanding things, aren't you? You're the one who's so absent-minded, so that's why Warlock fell out of love with you. He's smart, lives in a big house, and he's also the president of a company. I wonder why he married such a stupid woman like you. I really feel sorry for him. I'm sure you tried so hard to seduce him, since he's a company president who lives in a huge house. I'm sorry to tell you, but it seems that I'm more suitable for him than you. What? You must have misunderstood something. Warlock was the one who made the first approach. You're lying! Don't be so stubborn and try to deceive me. Warlock told me everything. I heard that you spend a lot of money that he earned. He also said that you don't take care of the housework at all. What a bad housewife. It's an honor to be married to someone like Warlock, you know. But to just be lazy while relying on your husband's income is just unbelievable. You're a disgrace as a woman. I'm working too, so I may not be a housewife, but I'm doing my best to take care of the housework. I never skip my housework. Please don't just say random things. It doesn't matter how much you say, but you're not doing your job as a housewife properly. First of all, why are you even working when you're the wife of such a great company's president? Being a CEO is a really hard job, so it's normal to support your husband. You can't quit your job right away just because you got married. That's irresponsible. What's so irresponsible about it? You're just a clerk at Warlock's company, aren't you? Even if you don't do that kind of job, there are people who can replace you at work. Seems that you don't have any common sense at all. I think you misunderstood me. I'm not a clerk. I don't care about your excuses anymore. Will you just do me a favor and break up with Warlock soon? Otherwise, I can't get married to him. I want to live with Warlock as soon as possible. Warlock and I will talk about it and decide. Can you wait a little while? It's just a waste of time for you to have a discussion with Warlock. He has already decided to be together with me. After you divorce him, just get out of that huge house right away, okay? I want you to hurry up with the divorce procedures because I can't wait to live in that house with Warlock. I noticed that there was something fishy about Warlock, but I didn't expect that he's having an affair with you. That's why I told you everything about that. If you are convinced, get out of that house as soon as possible. Anyway, when Warlock comes home today, I'll ask him about the details. I hope you'll be sad when you find out that he doesn't love you at all. Poor you. Warlock invited me over to his house once when you weren't there. It's a really big house. The view from the top floor was great. I'm so excited that I'll be able to live there. Now I'm one of the celebrities. Just pack your things and get out quickly, okay? If you don't leave, I'll ask Warlock to introduce me to a good lawyer and force you to get out of that house. I heard you guys got divorced right after that. What a pity. You're a miserable woman since you got dumped so easily. Adultery is unforgivable, so I can't stay married to Warlock. I'm glad I divorced him. You don't have to act tough. I know you're just trying to hide how sad you are. Well, it can't be helped since I'm younger and more beautiful than you. You're just an old hag, so you don't stand a chance. By the way, if you're divorced, why don't you get out of that house? You can't leave right away just because you've filed the divorce papers. You have to move your furniture and deal with the authorities. Divorce is not that simple. Are you going to take away Warlock's furniture? You're so brazen. You don't own the furniture. Warlock bought them from the money he earned. Why don't you just deal with the authorities quickly and do whatever you want after you leave the house? You're so stupid. That's why Warlock gave up on you. What kind of house will you live in when you move out? 50-year-old shabby house? I'm sure you'll be living in poverty. I feel sorry for you since you used to live in that huge house. Of course, after the divorce, you won't be able to stay at the same company as Warlock. So you'll have to find another job, right? What a lot of hardship. It's really hard being poor, isn't it? What are you talking about? I'm not going to quit my job. What? You're going to work at the same workplace as Warlock even after the divorce? How brazen of a woman you are. No matter how much you flatter him at work, he'll never come back to you. If you go that far, you'll get arrested from stalking him. We've recently added new employees, and in order to make some improvements at the company, I want to train the new joiners as well. They are really good people with a lot of enthusiasm for their work. Seems that you're a workaholic, even though you don't have an important position in the company. What's the point of having new employees for unimportant tasks? Women are going to get married and leave soon anyway, so there's no point in bringing them up. There are plenty of replacements for them. Anyway, just get out of the house as soon as possible. I can't live with Warlock if you're still in the house. Don't be in such a hurry. I'll move out by the end of next month. Don't you feel frustrated that a young woman just took Warlock away from you? You really annoy me. Oh, I know. You're just pretending that you're not frustrated, right? Not at all. Well, I was shocked when I heard that he's having an affair with you at first, but I came to the conclusion that it's wiser to think about the positive aspects rather than being depressed. Fortunately, me and Warlock didn't have children, so I feel optimistic about my future. You're so annoying. Are you trying to show off that you're a capable woman who works hard on your job? It's so obvious that you're just trying to be tough. Fine then. Anyway, just get the heck out of that house as soon as possible. Finally, the house has become my own castle. It's really huge. You really are a slow person that you made me wait for a month. Is there anything you still want to discuss with me? For your information, I have nothing more to say to you. If you don't need anything in particular, you'll have to excuse me. Did you take more than half of the furniture in this house? You don't have any money, so you're going to sell the furniture to make ends meet, right? What a pathetic woman. I've been using those furniture I took since before me and Warlock were married. I don't need you to tell me what to do with those. You're an appalling woman. I got rid of all my old furniture since I thought I could use those furniture. Well, I'll just get Warlock to buy it again for me. It's a lot better than using furniture that has memories of you. I've been wondering, did Warlock tell you that he's the company's president? You must have misunderstood something. What? Did you marry your husband without knowing his position at the company? Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to live such a luxurious life. Are you out of your mind? Warlock has bought everything I wished for with his credit card since we started dating. Luxurious brand bags, accessories, and meals at super expensive restaurants. So that's why the credit card bill was so high. I see. I thought it was strange because the bill suddenly became very high. But I guess when you're the president of a company, you move around a lot of money, so you don't always know what's going on, right? I'm going to be Warlock's wife now, so I don't need you anymore. You should live a simple life in an old and shabby house. Warlock hasn't explained anything to you, has he? I'm sorry, but you'll regret it. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't be such a sore loser. If you regretted your decision to divorce Warlock, why don't you just say so? I took your husband and your huge house away from you. You're now living in poverty because of that. If you keep following Warlock and me around from now on, I'll use his power to destroy your parents' house. What are you going to do to my parents' house? The president of such a big company has the power to destroy other companies easily. It would be easy for him to destroy your parents' house with his power. You and your family can all go out and live on the street. Is that a threat? I don't care how you take it. Anyway, I'm the wife of the president of a big company now. There's nothing to be afraid of. I see. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to do. You'll have to work hard as a clerk. I'm paying your salary since I'm the company's president's wife. You can act like a boss while you still can. Hey! Someone came out of the blue to our house and told us to leave now because it's for sale. I was told to leave now and I don't understand why. What did you do? What do you mean? I just did what I had to do to get a divorce. Is there a problem? Warlock is keeping his mouth shut and explains nothing to me. What's going on? It's not right that he's the company's president, but he doesn't know what's going on with the house. You keep saying that Warlock is the company's president, but actually, he isn't. Did you know about that? Huh? What kind of joke is that? I'll get mad if you make jokes I don't understand. Warlock has been living in this house and bought me everything I want. What are you talking about? The house and the credit cards were mine. Clarissa Corporation is my company. I'm the president of the company. I thought you noticed that from the company's name. You're the company's president? Are you kidding me? Who would believe such a thing? I'm not kidding. Warlock is an employee of our company. Before we got married, he worked hard and was dedicated to his job. I even considered to promote him as an executive officer. But as soon as we got married, he decided to stop working hard since he was married to the company's president and didn't have to worry about paying his living expenses. I was so disappointed with him. He acted like a big man, and it was hard for his employees to work for him. So I demoted him to become a clerk. Since we were married, I gave him my credit card and let him use it as much as he wanted. But he was so selfish that I decided to give up on him. However, I was hesitant because I still have feelings for him. When I got a message from you, I decided to get a divorce. So, that house belongs to you? Of course, I own it. That's why I'm free to sell it or do whatever I want with it. Warlock has no right to do anything. I can't believe this is really happening. I'm in trouble. I made an aggressive first move on Warlock because I thought that he's the president of that company who owns a huge house. This isn't what I had expected it to be. I thought we could finally be together and I can live a life like a princess. I've already sold the house you're talking about, so will you get out of my house as soon as possible? I took most of the furniture out myself. It won't take you long to leave. I'm about to go to the house to get estimates for the cleaners and the construction work needed to put it up for sale. Anyway, please get out of there soon. Wait a minute! We can't leave when we don't even know where we're going to live after we move out. I don't care about that. You used to tell me to leave quickly without considering my circumstances at all. Don't tell me you've forgotten. Now it's my turn to do the same thing to you. Are you taking your revenge on me? You are such a wicked woman. By the way, I'm also going to charge you alimony for having an affair with Warlock. Well, I guess you knew that, didn't you? What are you talking about? You're going to kick me out and then you want me to pay? You've got to be kidding me. Well, I don't know how you feel. Adultery is a case where you can file for alimony. You're an idiot! If you're divorced, you can't legally judge Warlock for adultery. You're the one who doesn't seem to know anything. The statute of limitations for adultery is 3 years. Even after the divorce, you can still file a claim for alimony. There's still plenty of time before the statute of limitations. I'm willing to go to court and do whatever it takes to charge you the alimony. No way! Warlock isn't telling me anything. I wonder what kind of nerve does he have not to make any move at such a difficult time? What am I supposed to do? Warlock is like that all the time. To put it bluntly, he's useless. I knew there was something suspicious about him for a while, but since I had no proof of his affair, I was anxious. Thanks to you for blurting it all out as if you were so proud of it. I didn't have to go through the trouble of hiring a detective, so I'm grateful to you for that. There's no point in running away now. Please be prepared. Oh no! Then what's going to happen to me now? I thought I could make a living without working, so I quit my part-time job at the supermarket. I'll be poor again. All you have to do is to work diligently. I'm not an ogre either, so you don't have to pay the alimony in a lump sum. That's not what I meant! I thought I was going to be a princess! You should blame Warlock. He just wanted to look good in front of other people. His greatest talent is to tell lies. You wanted to look good in front of the others too, didn't you? Since both of you seem to have similar personalities, I think you'll make a perfect couple. I hope you two get along well and work hard to pay for your alimony. If you have the same goal, you can work hard at your job, right? By the way, I fired Warlock from the company, so you two can start from zero. Wait a minute! That's too heartless! How will we survive if we don't have a house to live in and no job? Let me work as a clerk at your company. That way, it's a guarantee that I won't run away, and you can deduct the money from my paycheck. It would make the process easier, wouldn't it? Do you know how much a clerk's take-home pay is? About $5,000 a month, right? Your company is a big company. Huh? You really are a shallow person. No company would pay you that much for a starting salary since you have no experience. Besides, for those messages you sent me, it seems that you have no common sense, so $1,500 is the limit for your salary. It's quite a lot for a person like you. It doesn't sound like you are worth more than that. I'm not going to wait years for the alimony. The number of installments is 4 at most. Each installment is $2,500. Even if you make $1,500, it's still not enough. So there's no point of you working at my company. Oh no! Please help me somehow! I'm sorry for everything I've done. You're such a pathetic person, only hanging on to me when you're in trouble. You said that you bought some expensive bags and accessories with my credit card, didn't you? That credit card is also in my name, so I'll add that to the total as well. I wonder how much the total amount will be. It's going to be over $40,000. You are free to work any job you want to, but I won't make any further concessions. Are you done? Anyway, please leave that house as soon as possible. I have work to do, so if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna block your number from now on. Wait a minute! Me and Warlock are going to end up on the street if you don't help us. I'm sorry about the affair and everything. Help me, please! I heard later that Warlock and Bertha were forcibly evicted by the contractor right after that. They were arguing for a while in front of the entrance. In a way, I admired them for resisting to the end. Warlock, who has a keen sense of ingenuity, seemed to have withdrawn some cash in advance so that he could live for a while even if his credit card was stopped. I heard a rumor that they were living in a cheap motel. In the end, I managed to get the full amount of the alimony by relying on their parents. They have been disowned by their parents, and I don't even know where they are now or if they are still together. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I feel lighter now, and I'm single again, and I'm making progress at work. The new joiners are learning their job well, and my company is improving more rapidly. Hey, Luna. I got a call from your father. He said you're going to get married. Congratulations. I can't believe you were 10 years old, and now you're going to be a bride. Thanks, but I don't want you to congratulate me. What? I haven't thought of you as my mother for the past 15 years. Oh my. I've always treated you as if you were my own daughter. I never once thought of you that way. My father hates you too. Well, why did you even marry him? I can't understand. I mean, after all, you couldn't even have a child. I wanted a sister or a brother. I'm sorry, but I don't know what to say. I wanted to have a baby too. You're not attractive in any way. Don't talk like that. I loved your father with all my heart. He needed me too. That's why I wanted to marry him. It sounds so fake. I can't imagine marrying a man who already has a child. Why do you think like that? Chloe, you found someone you love and decided to marry him. You must understand how I feel, right? That's why I don't understand. I don't understand why my father married a woman who's not even attractive. Well, he's a smart guy, so I'm sure he had something else in his mind. Chloe, don't talk to me like that. I won't forgive you for talking to your mother like that. You're not my mother. Hi, Owen. Do you have a minute? What is it? I just texted Chloe to congratulate on her wedding, but she was very upset. I wonder if she has a grudge against me. A grudge against you? Of course she does. She doesn't like you. What? Well, now that she's getting married, it's like you completed your job for 15 years. What are you talking about? It means we don't need you anymore. Huh? What have you done for us in the past 15 years? You can't have a baby. You're getting more and more unattractive. You're getting chubby and fat, even though you haven't been pregnant. I think I married the wrong woman. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry I couldn't have a baby. But your looks changed after 15 years too. I've sacrificed myself to balance work and child raising. I was so relieved when Chloe got a job. I don't think I'm any different than any other mother. I've always treated her the best I could. But it doesn't change the fact that she hates you, right? Did she ever open up to you, even once? As far as I can remember, that never happened. She even refused to have you come to her college graduation ceremony. That's the proof that she doesn't approve you as a mother, isn't it? That's... In the end, she scolded me why I didn't marry someone prettier. She was thinking you as a useful housemaid or something, don't you think? Why do you say such terrible things? I treated her as my own daughter. I have learned how to cook. I have communicated with her friends' mothers, and I have participated in school events, all to make her as happy as she can. Are you saying none of that didn't matter to her? As far as I can see, that's the way it seems to me. But you must be happy that she found you useful around the house. And it's the same for me. When I come home, the dinner is ready, the cleaning and laundry are done. And on top of that, you worked so hard at your job. So I thought it's worth using you for our benefit. So, I've just been used by you guys for the past 15 years. Well, I guess that's what it comes down to, isn't it? But you should be thankful that you had a home to go home to, and a family. What do you mean? If I didn't marry you, you would never have gotten married, you know? What kind of nerve do you people have? That's not something you say to a wife or a mother. All the wives in the world cook, clean, do laundry, and work. It's nothing to be overbearing about. If you think that was hard work, that's because you just suck at it. Oh my, I was just a housekeeper to you guys. You just used me for 15 years. That's right. Otherwise, I would never have married you. I'm going to a dinner with Chloe and her fiancé today to congratulate them for their marriage. What? Then shouldn't I go with you? You're in the way, so you should stay home. Good morning. The day has finally arrived. What are you talking about? It's Chloe's wedding day. We have to get ready for it. Huh? What? Are you going to Chloe's wedding? It's her big day. Of course I'm going. Haven't you realized you're not her mother? She didn't like you once for 15 years. And how can you even think that you're going? You're not family. What? I'm your wife. What are you talking about? I told you. All you have to do is serve us. Don't do anything you don't have to. Just serve. Thanks for being our ATM for 15 years. Hey, what are you talking about? Aren't we a family? We lived under one roof for 15 years. What do you mean by ATM? Thanks for working so hard for us. Thanks to you, we were able to get Chloe through college. But she doesn't think of you as her mother. So there is no room for you at my daughter's wedding. Is that how you've been thinking about me? Fine. Then I'm not going, and don't contact me again. Don't act tough. I've felt terrible about a lot of things in my life, but I've reached my limit. Okay. If that's the way it is, I'm not going to the wedding. I'm leaving this house too. You guys have a good time as a family. I won't bother you anymore. Hey, I heard from my dad. I heard you finally moved out of the house. I really think you've worked hard for 15 years. I appreciate you for that. I wish you would have left earlier, though. I'm glad my dad is finally happy now. Thank you very much for saying that. To tell you the truth, I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed myself. I thought maybe if you were gone, it would be a little less stressful. But I don't want to have to repress myself to be with your father. Huh? You think I was the reason for your stress? You're ugly and fat and small, and you were more stressful to us. You should be thanking me for spending 15 years with you. Your father said he wanted me to be your mother. He practically begged me. I was a fool to marry him. Thanks to him, I wasted long years of my life. But from now on, I want to spend my precious time for myself. Huh? You're such a joke. You were used and thrown away. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? No, I'm not ashamed of myself. You should be the one who's ashamed. After 15 years of being taken care of, with school and personal life, up until now, you've been able to do so many things because I supported you. What are you talking about? I'm an adult now. I'm married. You may be an adult. You may be married, but you haven't grown up. I'm sure you're going to feel that pettiness from now on. Huh? What are you being so cocky about? You're the woman that my father hates and abandoned. Don't act like you're the tough guy here. Say what you want. You're the ones who are in trouble, so I don't care what you say. I see. Well, let me tell you a little secret. Secret? Yes, which you're the only one who didn't know about. What is it? There's a girl he's been seeing. What? Unlike you, she's beautiful. Good figure, a great cook and all. There's no way you can go up against her. That's why my father must have been so happy when you left. I see. How long has he been dating this person? I think since I entered high school. So, they've been together for about 8 years now? That's right. She's beautiful, kind, and very thoughtful. Oh, I see. She understands us very well. She didn't rush him to marry her since he told her that we have a housekeeper, and she was totally fine with that. You've been used as our housekeeper for a long time. I somehow sensed the presence of a woman in his life. You've met her already, haven't you? Of course! We had a celebration dinner when I got into college. She cooked for me on my birthday and bought me presents. So, on your anniversaries, you two went out together? Yup. And when you and your husband had dinner with your father before the wedding? She was with us that time too. She made all the reservations for us, and it was great. She knows a lot of nice restaurants, and she's good friends with my dad. They really like each other. Well, then he should have divorced me. That way, I could have gotten off easy a lot sooner. I just told you, didn't I? You had to keep working as our housekeeper. Housekeeper? Did you guys really think of me as a housekeeper? Of course we did. I have never liked you, and so does my father. You were just an important housekeeper in our family. And he had fooled me for 8 years? I guess so. But for the first 7 years, he was seeing another woman. I don't know about her very well. So, you're saying that he had a woman ever since he married me? Seems so. My dad is a bad man, isn't he? But there's no proof that he's having an affair, is there? Maybe you're just saying that to hurt me. You must be, since you hate me so much. You're making all this up, aren't you? Maybe I should check with your father. Huh? I'm not lying. I don't mind if you ask him. I have proof too. Hey, Luna. How long are you going to be away from home? Come home and do your chores, for God's sake. Huh? I told you I'm leaving, didn't I? I have no intention of going back to that house, and I already filed for divorce. How could you possibly do that? Besides, no man is going to take you because you're not attractive. You know that. You wrote the divorce papers first, remember? I already filed the divorce papers to the city hall. We're not married anymore. Huh? What are you taking seriously? Can't you take a joke? Who would turn in a filled-out divorce papers as a joke? You didn't need me, so you gave me the divorce papers, didn't you? I'm glad I'm finally free from you. If you divorce me, you'll never get married, okay? I don't care. Frankly, I've learned my lesson in marriage. It's a lot better than living with you, treating me like a housekeeper. But you can't live without me, can you?
How are you going to live?
I don't need you to worry about that. I have enough income to live on my own. I think it's you who should rather be worried about your future.
You have nowhere to go. Stop messing around already. Come back home now.
Don't be selfish. I told you I'm not coming back.
Don't get carried away, you ugly, fat, lousy housekeeper. You're an ugly, unattractive, disgusting woman, and you're going to do what I tell you to.
I'm done with you.
You're getting more and more pathetic, you know that?
You're only doing this because I'm more convenient for you, aren't you?
Huh?
Without me, you wouldn't be able to cook, and you'd have to do all the cleaning and laundry, especially after Chloe got married and leaves home. If I'm gone, the house will be a mess. That's why you want to keep me as your housekeeper, right?
I'm worried that I might not be able to do it, but that's not all. You're my wife, so...
Oh, I see. You need my income too.
Huh?
If you kept me at home, I'd be your housekeeper as well as your ATM, right? If you need a housekeeper, pay for one yourself. I've been working for free for 15 years. I will never work for you anymore.
Are you insane?
You're insane. You're the one who said I'm not family, remember? Why should I have to take care of someone who isn't family? Don't be selfish. Besides, I heard it from Chloe.
About what?
I heard you've been seeing another woman since you married me. You've been with your current girlfriend for 8 years now.
Huh? She told you that?
Yes, she told me everything. She told me that you had dinner with her every anniversary, and that you got her presents for her birthday, and that all the trips you took were actually with that woman. Really, I was being taken advantage of, wasn't I?
That's...
When Chloe told me about this, I checked our joint savings account. It was all withdrawn. I had saved it to pay for Chloe's wedding. I had been saving every month to save for my grandchildren in the future, and it's all gone. You used all that money to that woman, didn't you?
She likes brand goods and fancy food, and while I was paying for it, I ran out of money. I'll pay back the money, I promise.
Don't be so ridiculous.
I just got a bill to pay for Chloe's wedding. I don't have that kind of money now.
That's because you spent it, right? You'll have to take care of it yourself, or go to the groom's family and ask for it. You just made yourself look like a big person by saying you're going to take care of everything, didn't you? I don't care how you're going to pay back.
Don't say that. I did it for Chloe. She is our daughter.
How dare you? You said she never thought of me as her mother, and you also said I wasn't her mother. You didn't even let me attend her wedding because I'm not her real mother. You can't just ask me to pay for it. You'll have to take care of it yourself.
But you make more money than I do. You can save as much as you want after you pay for the wedding, can't you?
Don't be silly. Do you have any idea how much I have paid for the past 15 years? I've paid for rent, food, utilities, everything we need to live on. I don't want to have to pay for some scumbag father and daughter anymore. Why don't you just ask your lover to pay for it?
I can't do that. She doesn't like men without money.
I'm sure she doesn't, since you had been paying for her brand stuff and all. But you're the one who chose her. Why don't you get married with her? I'm already divorced from you, and I won't pay for the wedding or any living expenses.
You've got to be kidding me.
And then, I'll charge alimony for you and your lover, so please be prepared for that.
Wait a minute. How can I pay alimony when I have no money for the wedding or living expenses? She would leave me if you do that. And besides, you have no proof that I was having an affair.
Well, I have plenty of evidence.
Huh?
When I cornered Chloe, she easily sent me pictures and videos of the evidence.
She did?
Photos of you two eating together, traveling together,
Oh yeah, and some of them were videos of the two of you relaxing in bed together. Huh? I don't even know why you sent this kind of pictures to your own daughter. Well, thanks to her, I have about 30 photos and videos to prove it. My lawyer said I'll definitely be able to file for alimony. I don't believe this. So, I guess you'll have to pay for it somehow. I hope you will be punished for what you've done in the past 15 years. I'm sure Chloe will be punished as well. Oh no! Don't put us all in misery! You've been using me as your housekeeper for 15 years. I won't tolerate any of it. I'll take you to court if I have to. No way! I'm sorry, Luna! I'm sorry! I apologize as much as I have to, so please don't make me pay for alimony. I can never pay that much. Didn't you hear me? I told you I don't tolerate this. Well then, I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer for more details. I hope you guys continue to live happily together. Wait, Luna! Please forgive me! Please! After that, Owen, who had used up all his own savings and the joint savings, was unable to pay for Chloe's wedding. So he asked the groom's parents. When the groom and the groom's parents found out how he was unable to pay for the wedding, they were furious with him and said they could not marry a woman who would disrespect their mother, who had raised her for 15 years. So they broke up the marriage. Chloe cried to me to do something about it, but I firmly refused because it was none of my business. I demanded alimony from Owen and the woman with whom he was having an affair. She was so furious that she paid the money in a lump sum and left Owen. I guess she was only dating him for the money after all. Owen cheated on me for 15 years and divorced me, and it became a rumor in the company. He had to quit because he was labeled as a despicable and heartless man. The alimony was paid in a lump sum with debt. He is now working day and night, doing manual labor to make ends meet and repay his debts. Since Chloe has returned to his home after the breakup, they are fighting every day and working part-time to make ends meet. For the time being, they will have to pay off their debts and will continue to have a hard time. This does not bring back my 15 years, but it does make me feel a little better. From now on, I will spend my precious time for myself.
Jasmine, make sure that my favorite song should be the one played at your wedding. I beg your pardon? My favorite artist. The one you're crazy about? Yes, Birdie. His real name is Albert McKnight. Birdie, huh? I got into pop music because his charm got me. The other day, I met him at a dinner party and he shook my hand. I see. I'm pretty sure that Birdie likes me too. I've bought 50 CDs and 20 DVDs so far. I'll lend them to you, so you should listen to them all. Just tell me which CD you want to borrow. Thank you. For your information, I have his CD. Someone gave it to me as a gift. I can't decide which song to choose. They are all great. I recommend Sagittarius Type B Woman. I'm sure you'll love it. That title sounds like fortune telling, but I've already decided on the song I'm going to use for my wedding. Huh? What are you talking about? Are you trying to ignore my recommendation? It seems that we need to be more careful about copyrights nowadays, so it's not easy to choose the song I like. My apologies. That's impossible. I'll inform the wedding planner right away. Please calm down. The wedding planner didn't do anything wrong. I've signed the agreement. Are you telling me that you won't use any of Birdie's song? Yes, that's right. I'm not sure if his songs are appropriate for a wedding celebration. I can't believe it. How dare you deny my beloved birdie? You don't understand romance at all. No, I'm not denying him. It's just that I don't think it's a good idea to use his songs for the wedding. Denying Birdie means that you are denying me. You are insulting me. Do you know who raised your husband? It was you, of course. That's right. I lost my husband when my son was a little boy, and I raised him as a single parent. It's because of my efforts that he grew up to be the man he is today. Are you denying me, who went through all the trouble to raise my son? Absolutely not. I'm not denying you, Melanie. You're such a foolish wife. It's not too late, so just cancel the marriage, okay? I had no choice but to let both of you get married because my son insisted. It's not too late to stop everything now. Please don't say that. Are you having fun taking away my son from me? You should think about how you talk to your mother-in-law. I don't think I can live under the same roof with you. You were the one who insisted to live together with me and my husband after we got married. I'm so sick of you complaining like crazy. I think I'll just listen to Birdie's song and relax. Is my dress ready? I have to get it sized. A dress looks beautiful when it's exactly the right size, you know. What do you mean by dress? What are you asking me that? The other day I told you that I want to wear a bright red dress for the wedding. Don't you dare to tell me that you forgot. Yes, but at that time the wedding planner said that you shouldn't wear a red dress, didn't she? I thought you agreed with her. Oh, really? I don't remember that at all. But I don't want to wear any dress in dark color. I'm attending a wedding, not a funeral. But it's the formal attire for a wedding. You are the groom's mother, so I thought a dress with dark color would be better. You have no sense of fashion. I want to wear that red dress I saw during your fitting. I think it's perfect for me. It's my son's wedding, so I should dress up. I don't think you should wear that dress. Huh? Were you born in 1940s? Everything about you is so old-fashioned. That's why your face is all wrinkled. By the way, about the wedding date, can you delay it for a month? No way, I can't do that. I can't shift my schedule that easily. Why not? It's just a minor change of schedule, isn't it? I've already sent out the invitations and made reservations a year in advance. I can't change it so suddenly. What? I wonder why you keep saying that you can't do this and that. I can't believe you're not capable of managing things. By any chance, are you trying to bully me? No, I'm not. I'm sure we're doing everything we can to grant your wishes. Like the other day with the menu. Because that menu you chose was not good. Most of the guests are celebrities. They're not on the same level as your relatives. I can't just serve low-quality food. To be honest, the menu you chose was quite expensive. Anyway, what was that black powder that looks like a burnt dish? Are you talking about the truffle? Also, that tasteless and transparent dish. It's an edible bird's nest soup. I don't know what those things are. You must serve exclusive food to our guests. I'm sorry. I think the food is exclusive enough. Huh? What are you mumbling about? Your relatives are low-rank good people anyway. Why don't you just serve them instant noodles or something like that? That's not very nice. For your information, my cousin is a famous person. Honestly speaking, I don't want to see your poor relatives, but I'm attending the wedding for the sake of my son. You should at least show some gratitude to me. I have to put up with a lot, too. I think you're being rude with the way you talked about my relatives. Don't you dare to talk back to me like that. I hate to deal with a woman without common sense like you. It's a nightmare that you are my son's wife. I should have taught him how to choose a woman. Just because my son is the president of the company, you were just after his money, right? Of course not. I really love your son. I hate you for taking away my precious treasure from me. Just do as you are told, okay? Otherwise, there won't be a wedding. Don't do anything selfish. Melanie, where are you now? What is it? I'm at Birdie's concert. It's a beautiful place with a great view. What on earth are you doing? Today is the wedding day. Whose wedding is it? It's me and your son's wedding. Really? Today? What are you doing? You didn't show up at the scheduled time. No matter how many times I called you, you didn't answer. Everyone is in a panic looking for you. I thought you delayed the wedding by a month. I told you to do that, didn't I? Don't you remember that I disagreed? I said I couldn't do that because the invitations had already been sent out. I couldn't just do something so selfish. I think I remember you said that. I can't go, so you must delay it a month later. I'm now in Hawaii for a concert. You were not listening to me at all. Yesterday, you called and said you were looking forward to tomorrow. I thought you were talking about the wedding. I can't believe you're attending a concert. I'm on my way there right now. You won't make it back in time if you come back now. How many hours do you think it will take? What should I do then? Your son is also stunned. I guess we'll just go on with the wedding now. Why don't you postpone the wedding? We can't do that. Tomorrow is the day of the wedding. There will be a hefty cancellation fee. Besides, the guests are already here. Oh no, did my son say anything about that? He's very angry. After I told him that you're attending a concert, he's thinking to cut ties with you when you get back. Wait a minute. Please don't say that. The wedding is the only thing I have to look forward to. You complain so much about the wedding and then you skip out on the day of the wedding. I can't believe it. What do you think you're doing? That's because I thought it was next month. I just forgot. What do you mean you forgot your son's wedding? That's what happens when you don't listen to people. Also, you don't even remember what you were told during the meeting with the wedding planner. What's the point of having a meeting then? Well, that's what happens when you think you're right on everything. You don't listen or remember anything that's inconvenient for you. That's not true. What a terrible thing to say. But isn't this how it is now? Maybe so, but that doesn't mean you have to cut ties with me. Do you have any idea about what you did? It's normal for your son to cut ties with you because of that. He also said that he'll cut off your living expenses too. I don't think you can go to any of the concert again. Seriously? That's a bully. What am I supposed to look forward to living for then? That's your problem to solve. You won't be able to live a celebrity life if you lose the nearly $3,000 monthly allowance anyway. What a shame. Are you trying to abandon me? Your son is grateful to you. That's why he kept sending that ridiculous amount of monthly allowance. He said that he was able to start the company because you worked so hard to raise him. Can't you understand his kindness? Oh dear, I didn't know about that. I have the same feeling somehow. I'm really grateful that you've raised my husband, although you were a single parent. I've been patient to listen to you all this time, but I just can't do it anymore. Since you are in Hawaii, there's nothing I can do to help you. Look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean to you. You said so clearly that you didn't like me, right? I heard it with my own ears. What? I don't think so. You're a little forgetful, aren't you? Maybe you should go to the hospital straight from Hawaii. I think your brain may be filled with black garbage or something tasteless and transparent. I don't want those to develop into a serious illness. Would you tell my son that? I'm so sorry for what I've done. I'll buy him a CD as a token of my apology. I don't think he needs any CD since I have the one that was signed by the singer at home. Why? It's so rare to have a signed CD. It's worth a hell of a lot of money at auction. Why do you have that? Oh, really? I'll ask him to write it down again next time. Huh? Don't tell me that you are Birdie's fan too. Oh no, I forgot to mention that Birdie is my cousin. He couldn't come to the wedding because of the concert. No way! He said that he's coming to visit me at my new house soon to bring me a wedding gift. He's always been like a brother to me. He's a very kind and respectful person. Oh, really? Then I can meet him too then. What should I do? I'll have to add more fake eyebrows. Are we talking about living together with me and my husband? Looks like that's off the table too. What do you mean? Your son said that. There's no way we can live together since we're gonna cut ties with you. I think that's a good point. Wait a minute. Please don't do that. You said that you don't want to meet my relatives, didn't you? I remember you also said that they are from the lower class, so you don't want to deal with them. Because I didn't know that you were Birdie's cousin. If I had known, I wouldn't have said that. I would have treated you nicely. No kidding. I'm afraid I'm not allowing you to meet my relatives because I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable with your attitude. I said I'm sorry for what I've done to you. So please let me stay in your duplex. I won't have a place to live. That's your problem, isn't it? I heard that you sold your parents' house. It's the precious house your father left you. I can't believe you just sold it easily. I had no choice. I ran out of money. I had to make a living. It's because you're attending Birdie's concerts and buying his CDs like crazy, isn't it? You've been spending all your money traveling abroad too. There's no way that you have enough money if you keep doing that. Birdie is just too charming and I want to see him as much as I can. It's not my fault. It can't be helped since Birdie is an attractive and famous person. I can't believe you told us to build duplex just because you sold your parents' house. That's so selfish of you, and I can understand why your son wants to cut ties with you. We can no longer take care of you, Melanie. I'm so sorry. I'll give you Birdie's DVD too if you want to. Now it comes with a CD for a whopping $128. That's the regular price. Please forgive me, Jasmine. If I lose my money and my house, my life is over. I'm rooting for you in your job hunt. Good luck. Well then, the wedding ceremony is about to start, so please excuse me. Wait, Jasmine! The wedding ceremony went off without a hitch thanks to the help of the ceremony staff. I mean, we didn't have any trouble without my mother-in-law. A day later, she came to apologize to me sobbing, but my husband could not forgive her. Well, she deserves that. After that, my husband stopped sending money to his mom and the duplex building plan was off the table. Now Melanie has found a part-time live-in job and is working desperately. Come to think of it, it's just like the lyrics of the Sagittarius Type B woman song that says, "I lost everything." Maybe I should listen to Birdie's song again.
Hey, Owen, you got a minute?
What's up?
I've been getting some weird messages the last few days.
Really?
They're from a woman, but they don't make any sense, and it's weird.
What kind of messages?
She says she's your ex-wife, that she's getting back together with you, that she's going on a honeymoon again with you. She seems to know about you. Do you have any idea?
Why would I have any idea? I only got married once. I don't have an ex-wife. You know that. Besides, we are a perfectly good couple, and I can't imagine us getting divorced.
Right. I don't have any doubts in you either, but I keep getting messages and it's a bit creepy. I wonder if you knew anything about it.
It is creepy. This is very upsetting. There's no way I know someone who would send this kind of creepy messages. If this continues, I'll have to do something about it.
Yeah.
If you get another weird message, let me know right away.
Okay. Can I have a word now? Finally, Jack went to the city hall. What? Apparently, he's going to file for divorce. You don't stand a chance now, do you? Just shut up and give him back to me. Wait a minute. Who is Jack? And what are you talking about? Again, you're being so stubborn. That's your husband's name, isn't it? It's not my husband's name. You don't have to be so stubborn at this point. He's about to file for divorce right now. I'm very sorry, but he's no longer your husband. My husband's name is not Jack. You're really annoying. Well, you don't know anything about it, and then all of a sudden you get divorced. I know it must be shocking for you to hear that your husband is back with his ex-wife. But this is happening, so just admit it already. Well, Jack is not my husband, so I don't think there's nothing to admit here. Are you just harassing me? I don't even know what you want from me. Don't be ridiculous. He just came out of the city hall and finished filing the divorce papers. This means that you and he are divorced. You just have to accept it. I never saw the divorce papers and I never filled them out. I don't know what you have been talking about. I know you don't want to admit it, but since I'm kind enough to let you know, you better thank me so you can accept the reality. I'm pretty sure you filled out divorce papers. That is absolutely not true. I checked with my husband. There's no way Jack would approve of that. We are going to file the marriage certificate tomorrow. I'm very sorry, but you just have to deal with it. Sorry, I was late to report this. But Jack filed our marriage certificate yesterday. I've been busy shopping for a new life, so I haven't been able to contact you. Even though we are remarried, we are still newlyweds, so we have a lot of preparations to do. I'm happy with my preparations. Even though I'm busy, my heart is full of happiness. I told you I don't know Jack. You just can't let this go, can you? You already got a divorce and we got remarried, okay? I have no idea what you're talking about. I understand your reluctance to admit it. He finally became rich with his successful business. And just when you're about to be happy, he's getting divorced. It's hard to accept, isn't it? But this is the reality. Life isn't always fair, you know? My husband is a company employee. He has not started his own business, nor has he succeeded in business. He's not a divorced man, as I've said many times. So I think you have mistaken with someone. You really don't want to believe it, but it's a fact because we're going on our honeymoon soon. My elite husband is back with me after all. How do you feel now, you pathetic loser? What else can I say? I'm not lying. I don't need to be talking to a loser and giggling about it. I'm too busy getting ready for my new life and my trip. I can't be bothered with you. Well then, I'm going to leave you now. Owen, I'm getting a weird text going on. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, no problem. What did she say this time?
She keeps saying that my husband's name is Jack. I told her many times that is not my husband's name. And it seems like his wife's name is Violet.
So her name is the same as yours. It's a bit complicated, isn't it? This Jack guy remarried someone named Violet after he divorced her.
It's complicated, but I think that's what happened. Does the name Jack mean anything to you?
Jack.
I can't think of anyone at all.
Oh, wait.
You know him?
We weren't particularly close, but there was a guy named Jack at a part-time job, right?
By part-time job, you mean when you were in school?
Yeah, a fresh, handsome-looking guy. He was very popular with the girls, remember?
Ah, there was a guy like that. I start to remember now. Was his name Jack?
As I recall, we had a group account with the part-timers. I wonder if it was related to that.
Yeah, but I don't know why Jack and I are supposed to be married.
I don't get that part. I think I still have his contact, so I'll try to text him.
What? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I can't just ignore when you're having a bad day.
Thank you.
Hey, Violet, I got in touch with Jack.
Really? Oh, thank goodness.
Well, the woman's name is Nora, and it's true that she was married to Jack, but he hasn't been in touch with her, and he has no intention of remarrying her either.
Well, then what on earth is going on?
Probably because she used his phone while they were married. That's when she got the IDs of the members of the group at his part-time job.
But there were other girls at the part-time job, so why me?
According to what he says, he became successful in his business right after he got divorced with Nora.
Okay.
Ever since she found out about it, she's been following him around.
Huh? You mean for money?
I'm not sure, but I guess something like that. I mean, what else could it be?
Well...
He said he's sorry for the trouble he's caused you, who had nothing to do with it. He said, frankly, he doesn't know what's going on either.
I see. I was somewhat relieved since now I know who it was, but I don't know what to do. It's depressing to keep getting harassing messages like this.
That's true, but he said it wouldn't last that long.
Really? I hope that's true. Hello, Jack's ex-wife. It's been a while since I've heard from you. I'm leaving for my honeymoon. I'm meeting Jack at the airport right now. Is that so? You're really meeting up with him? Oh, you still don't believe me, do you? I keep telling you, you and Jack are already divorced, and I'm his new wife. Just accept it already. After all, no one could have been a better man than Jack for me. Oh well. I think we have a strong bond that keeps us together even after we've broken up. That's why there's no room for you. Just forget about him. I'm begging you. I've never been married to Jack. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Violet. What on earth did you do to me? What do you mean? We're meeting up to leave for our honeymoon, but Jack hasn't shown up yet. You got something to do with this, don't you? What the hell did you do? I've been telling you for a long time. My husband is not Jack, and we are not divorced. How could I have done anything? And besides, Jack has already departed, hasn't he? Huh? Where? I don't know where he's going. Stop lying. I'll check with him. Be my guest. Hey, what's going on? I called him and he said he's in Europe with his wife. I don't understand. I'm supposed to be his wife. What kind of tricks did you pull? Why haven't you divorced him? I told you my husband is not Jack. Why don't you believe me? Because a few years ago, he told me that his wife's name was Violet when he got remarried. He seems to have forgotten that he even mentioned the name Violet. Huh? What do you mean? As soon as you found out that he became successful in business, you were following him around trying to get back together. So he said the name that just happened to come to his mind at that time. Huh? He didn't want to tell you his wife's real name. The name that came to his mind at that time happened to be the same name as mine. Why did your name just pop into his head? Actually, my husband, Jack, and I worked part-time at the same restaurant when we were students. In short, we were part-timers. What? I had completely forgotten about Jack, but when my husband heard his name, he remembered him. Jack thought that his wife might be in danger, so he tried to repel you without hurting you. Was that so? He thought that his current wife might be harmed, so he had a plan to move overseas for work. He said he moved that schedule up a bit and moved his wife first. Wait a minute. I don't understand. Then, how are you going to explain that he had to file divorce and marriage papers to the city hall? Oh, my husband and I had a good laugh about that. It's so funny that it cracks me up. Hey, what's so funny about that? You're being rude. Explain. I think you were just making a big deal about the divorce and remarriage. Huh? Jack had to go to the city hall for some paperwork every day because he was moving overseas. You just assumed that he had gone to file the divorce and marriage papers. So, I was misunderstanding everything? Yes, you were. It seems that your divorce papers were thrown out in the garbage. Then, what was all that honeymoon talk about? That's something he isn't sure about either. But the only thing he could think of is, he said he told you he was going overseas for work. You might thought he meant honeymoon. Everything was full of misunderstandings, and the more I listened to you, the more I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my! Well, no matter what he told you, you took it in a way that's good for you, and you became a pain in the ass. Eventually, he was just answering you in a careless manner. He was also funny. Don't laugh. What's so funny that I'm thinking seriously and acting seriously? Because you were so wrong. How can you not laugh at this? You are so rude. Then what? Are you saying Jack is not divorced, nor remarried to me? It seems so. So, that means no honeymoon? How can there be a honeymoon if you aren't even married? And Jack is not in the US? Seems so. He is a successful businessman, isn't he? It seems that he will be expanding his business by setting up overseas offices. I'm sure he'll be earning more and more money. Oh my God! you're messing up my life plan. You should do something about it. Why me? I have nothing to do with you or Jack. It just so happens that his fictitious wife's name is the same as mine. I never even met you before. I don't think I will ever see you either. So, will you not contact me anymore? I can't. Why not? Actually, I got into escort services after Jack and I broke up. Oh, this is more and more none of my business. So, I really wanted to have this young, good-looking man's heart. I kept paying him money. I spent all the money we had shared in property division, but I still had to borrow a lot of money to pay him. And now, I can't pay back that money. That's why I decided to ask Jack, who makes a lot of money, to help me out. Oh, you mean you are in need of money? Yes, I am. Do you understand? I understand that you are in need of money, but I have nothing to do with it. Don't say that. I think this whole thing is a sign that you should help me. Will you help me? Huh? You must be joking. For example, you should convince Jack to get back together with me. He has a wife, you know. There's no way I could convince him since he wanted to get away from you, you know. No matter how you look at it, it's impossible. Then maybe you could lend me some money? Well, can't you do something about it, even if it's just $80,000? Of course I'll pay you back someday. Are you crazy? What? Why should I lend money to a complete stranger? I don't understand. I didn't like your selfish misunderstanding. I could have reported you to the police for stalking me. I would never lend you money. Please don't misunderstand that. Don't be so cold. I'm really in trouble. If I don't make my payment by the end of the week, I would be in serious trouble. They will come after me. Can you please help me? I'm a stranger. If you're going to ask me for money, why don't you ask someone closer to you? I will never lend you money no matter how much you ask. Oh no. I don't even know what you look like, okay? How can I lend you $80,000? Please ask someone else. Don't say that. If you persist any longer, I'll file a police report. Anyway, you and I have nothing to do with each other. I will block your account. Violet, please. We got connected with this whole thing. So can you somehow do me a favor? I can't do it, no matter how many times you ask me to. Well then, Violet, please. After that, Violet claimed that she was played by Jack's lie. She then asked Jack's parents for compensation. However, the story was so strange that they confirmed with Jack. When they found out that she had made up the whole story, they coldly rejected her. They issued a restraining order through the police. She was unable to repay her debt, so she was taken away by a man who looks like a bad guy. I don't know what happened after that, as we are not friends or anything. I hope she is alive and well. I am living peacefully with Owen as before. I think that Owen and Jack are in touch from time to time because of this incident. We have promised to travel to Europe where Jack lives. I am looking forward to it.
I wonder if you and Robert have discussed your plan for the year end, Alexandra. You are married into a family of which members are famous investors for generations, so you'd better get your act together. If you don't arrange your schedule early, you'll have a hard time later. I know. Robert seems to be very busy at work. I can't make a definite appointment since it depends on his workload. We're thinking to come and greet you on the New Year's Day. New Year's Day? Stop kidding me! What? Why? You need to help me with the cooking and cleaning too. You're my son's wife, aren't you? Cleaning and cooking? We are preparing a little bit at our place, so we don't plan on doing anything extravagant for New Year's Eve.
We don't have kids, so it won't be time-consuming. I might go wash the car, though.
What are you talking about? I know your house is a mess. I'm talking about cleaning up my house, not your house.
Sorry about that. What are you going to do then?
I told you to come over here and clean up. You should have understood that. I wonder if you are really aware of your responsibility as my son's wife.
Robert is working, so I don't think I should go alone. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you to clean up your house.
What did you say? Robert can come over later. First of all, it's common sense for you to come home early to do the cleaning and make the festivities. Can't you even understand that?
Huh? Is that common sense? I've never heard about such thing before.
In a wealthy family like ours, that's the norm everywhere. You'd better remember that. As my son's wife, it's your duty. Our cooking class will be closed from late December, so why don't you come here on December 28th?
That's impossible.
You're supposed to come. It's your duty as my son's wife. Why don't you obey me? I'll have to teach you how to clean, cook, and so on properly.
But if I go there, I can't cook for Robert, right? That's impossible. I'm his wife, so I can't just leave him alone. Besides, it takes 2 hours to get to your house, so I can't even make a day trip.
You can do that if you just get up early in the morning and get ready. You're just not good at time management.
It's impossible.
Anyway, just come. I've got shopping to do. I'll be in trouble. I'll send you a list now so you can get it when you come. You can at least do that for me, right?
Crab, sirloin beef, and so on. All of them are expensive things. I can't afford it. Will you pay for that? We really can't afford it.
Are you kidding me? I'm the teacher. You need to pay for the materials as a student. Real good stuff doesn't come cheap.
That may be true, but I have a life here too.
Don't talk nonsense. Just do as you are told to.
I'll talk to Robert about this. I ended the message with my mother-in-law and told Robert about it when he came home that night. Robert looked a little peeved and said he'll let his mother know that we won't pay a visit to her in late December.
Alexandra, what did you say to Robert? He called me out of the blue this morning and told me to stop bullying you. You said something nasty to him, didn't you?
I just told him what I said to you yesterday. I didn't lie. I only talked to Robert about it because I didn't want to cause you any inconvenience.
What are you talking about? You're such a useless woman. It's your duty to make things work out, isn't it? You really don't know anything about common sense. You may be young, but you lack knowledge.
That's quite a rude thing to say, Umbriel. It's the first time anyone ever said that to me.
If you don't discipline yourself now, you could be in big trouble. Please don't bring disgrace to our family name. You know that our family has been famous for generations, right?
I didn't do anything that will dishonor the family.
You didn't do your duty. Our ancestors became great warriors because they did their duty properly. So you must learn from them. Is that clear?
I understand. As Robert's wife, I will do my best.
That's not what I mean. You need to realize what your duty as my son's wife is.
I'll consult with Robert and try to make it work. Oh, do you have any plan for the New Year's Eve?
It can't be helped. You don't have to visit me this year. You'll have to think about it by next year.
Yes, ma'am.
That's how I avoided the preparations at my parents-in-law's house for New Year's Eve celebration.
I spent the New Year's Eve with my husband and visited my in-laws at the beginning of the new year. We had lunch together to celebrate the new year. And just when I thought I was enjoying a peaceful life for a while, Within a week after that, I received a message from my mother-in-law again. Alexandra, do you have a knowledge about how to apply for final tax returns? Final tax returns? I don't know much about it, but I think I know as much as anyone else. Oh, well, I guess that means you can do it. What do you mean by that? I only know as much as anyone else. That means you know how to do it, right? Well, yes. I want you to do my final tax return. My husband did it until last year, but from this year I have to do it. The problem is, I don't really understand it. That's why I need you to do it. You're currently living on your husband's pension, right? Yes. What's with that? In that case, it should be tax-free. Tax-free? It means you don't have to file a final tax return for that. Oh, really? But if you have other income, you need to pay tax. You are teaching your own cooking classes, right? You need to apply for final tax return in that case. Is that so? I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. I really don't know. If the income from your class is less than $2,000 a year, I think you don't have to do it. But in your case, it must be over $2,000 a year since you have many students. Don't worry, it's just a hobby. I don't earn that much. In that case, I don't have to file a final tax return, right? I think so, but I'm not an expert in such things, so I think it's better to ask a professional. I think you should go to a consultation at the tax office. It's free anyway. Yes, I'll think about it. There was nothing wrong with the messages we exchanged, but most of the messages I received from Umbriel were quite rude. She always tries to force me to do whatever she wants. To be honest, both my husband and I were getting fed up with her behavior. Still, nothing was that bad, so we were still able to put up with it. But then, we received another message from my mother-in-law that astonished us. Alexandra, I'm sorry to bother you so suddenly, but I'd like to ask you something. How can I help you? This is just a hypothetical question. If I give you some money, will you break up with Robert? Huh? I said it's a hypothetical question. You can use your imagination to answer that. What do you think? Do you know what you're talking about? Are you asking me to sell Robert for money? Even if it were hypothetical, it's impossible. I told you to just use your imagination. I can't imagine myself doing that. You're so inconsiderate. It's just some sort of joke. It's not an unusual thing. But I think it's quite a vulgar thing to say. Even though you are my mother-in-law, it's still unforgivable. To tell you the truth, there's a woman I know who comes from a prominent family like ours. The daughter of that family seems to have fallen in love with Robert. She's a wonderful daughter. That's hypothetical, right? Seems that Robert also likes her. He's quite serious about this matter. So I'm going to pay you and ask you to divorce Robert. Tell me what you think. I told you that even if it were hypothetical, I can't imagine such a thing. We are living in a modern world. Well, it won't be hypothetical in the near future, so just be prepared for that. Please don't do that. I really hate that kind of thing. After the somewhat creepy and uncomfortable exchange of messages was over, this time, Robert called me to tell me that he had been summoned to his parents' house for an emergency and that he had no choice but to go there. I have a bad feeling about this. Robert told me that he would be late and that I could go to bed first. But I couldn't go to sleep, so I decided to stay up and wait for him. When Robert came home before midnight, he was a little surprised to see me up and waiting for him. He didn't say much and was acting a little strange. He said he was tired and was about to go to bed, but I forced him to tell me what happened at his parents' house. He was a little hesitant, but he told me about what happened. The next day, I contacted my mother-in-law. Hello, Umbriel. Can you please explain everything to me? Oh, Alexandra, what's wrong? Robert told me about what you said to him. So the story about the wealthy woman was only half true. You were lying, weren't you? I didn't expect you to believe me. It's all going to come true anyway. What do you mean by that? Besides, why are you taking the liberty of saying that I'm supposed to be happy to get the money out of your pocket and break up with Robert? I never said anything like that. Please stop making things up on your own. That's why I said it would happen in the end, because you didn't listen to me properly. Of course, Robert would rather have a daughter from a wealthy family than someone like you. The fact that you listened to me so patiently is the best proof of that. I'll give you the money, and I want you to leave my son. I have received an offer from the daughter of a wealthy family. If I don't do something, my family name will be dishonored. I couldn't believe it when I heard you told Robert that I had agreed to leave him. If someone told you about that all of a sudden, of course you'll be surprised, won't you? That's how you lied to us and tried to separate us from each other, right? What a cruel thing to do. I don't think so. I'm going to pay you anyway. Robert will get married to the woman from a wealthy family, so all of us will end up living a happy life. You'll be a little rich too, since you'll receive the money from me. Robert and I have no intention of leaving each other. If you don't listen to me, I'll think about another plan to make my wishes come true. That night, I showed Robert all the messages with my mother-in-law when he came home. Then we talked about our future plans. We all agreed that things are going to get worse if we don't do something about it. We were worried about the situation alone, so we told my parents about the situation and asked for their help. When we had a plan in place, I contacted my mother-in-law again. Umbriel, may I talk to you now? Alexandra, what's going on? Actually, about the other day. Oh, you mean about your divorce from Robert? Yes, about that. I've made up my mind, so I thought I'd let you know. Finally! Go ahead then. I'm divorcing Robert. I see. Well, you've made up your mind. I'm glad to hear that. I think it's the smartest thing to do. After all, family status is something to be cherished. That's where you and Robert didn't get along. I'm really sorry to hear that. May I continue? Of course. Anyway, I'll make sure to pay you the money, so don't worry. Does that mean you will pay for my divorce from Robert? Well, that's the way it's going to turn out. What's wrong with that? Well, that's a relief. Also, I'll be over there this weekend, and I was wondering if you can help us with the divorce papers. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. Then I'll be looking forward to your visit. That weekend, Robert and I went to Umbriel's place and asked her help with the divorce papers. Thus, Robert and I became strangers to each other. Umbriel invited us to have dinner with her, but we refused for the reason of cleaning up our house and headed home. There were many things to do, so Robert and I split up to finish everything. Alexandra, is this a good time for you to talk? Yes, ma'am. It's been a while, isn't it? Why did you address me like that? What? Because Robert and I are divorced. You are not my mother-in-law anymore, right? We are strangers. That's true, but... Did I say something funny? No, you didn't. I wonder if you've been in touch with Robert. Why? Robert and I are divorced. I know that, but I can't get in touch with him. He hasn't sent me any money for this month. I didn't know about that. I'm no longer his wife. I'm really troubled. But you can cover your living costs with the tuition fees from the cooking class, right? We've had a few more students recently, but that's not enough. I'm having a hard time making ends meet. You've had more students? Congratulations on that. Then you must have a good amount of tuition fees coming in, don't you? Even so, it's just a modest amount of $1,000 a month. I was counting on Robert to pay me every month, but he hasn't contacted me. I know you're going through a lot, but I wish you the best of luck. Hey, Alexandra, will you explain to me? It's been a while. What happened? It seems like Robert is staying at your place. What's going on? The two of you are divorced, aren't you? You're not married, are you? I just received a letter that mentions about cutting ties from Robert. What in the world is going on? Oh, are you talking about Robert? Yes, he's at my house. He's still here beside me. What do you mean? All my plans have messed up and I'm in big trouble now. What should I do? Are you talking about your plan to get Robert marrying the daughter of a wealthy family, wipe out your debts, and double your allowance each month? What? How do you know about that? I heard it from the wealthy family you mentioned, before me and Robert got divorced. Huh? What do you mean? Here's what I mean. The plan was to get a divorce once, then cut ties with you and remarry in the end. That's how it was going to be. By the way, Robert has changed his job and his address too, so there's no way you can find us. Oh no! You tricked me, didn't you? Anyway, the wealthy family you mentioned before was surprised. They told me that they were only joking about having their daughter marrying Robert, but it seems that you took it so seriously. I thought they were serious. For your information, the daughter of that wealthy family already has a boyfriend. You can't force her to break up with her boyfriend, can you? It's not too late. Just tell Robert to come home as soon as possible. If he doesn't do that, the family house will be taken away. Do you really have that much debts? How much money do you owe? Anyway, you still haven't given me the money you promised me when me and Robert got divorced. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding, but there's something else I need to tell you. What? When we talked about filing tax returns, I told you that $2,000 a year is tax-free. So what? You said the other day that you earn about $10,000 a year, right? Did you file your final tax return for that? I didn't. I thought so. I don't understand about what you're trying to tell me. If you haven't, I think that would be considered as tax evasion. Seriously? That's not good. Can't you do something about it? There's nothing we can do. That's why I said you should at least ask for advice from the professionals. I gave you good advice, you know that. Can you keep this as a secret? I'll do it properly next year. It's too late to do it properly next year. You told me that a member of a wealthy family must do his or her duty properly, didn't you? You're right. It would be a shame to get arrested. You're helping me, aren't you? Thank you. If you don't do your duty by yourself properly, you will dishonor the family. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Oh no. As a good U.S. citizen, I think we have to fulfill our duties to pay the tax. That's what everyone else is doing. So I already reported about that to the authorities. Huh? How dare you? I'm sure you'll have some auditors entering your house soon for investigation. Please take care of that. You're kidding, right? Tell me that it's just a joke, Alexandra. I'm sorry, but it's true. I don't want that. My family will be dishonored. My mother-in-law's debt had reached 7 figures after all, and with additional charges added to it, it was impossible for her to repay the debt. That's the result of not listening to the advice of others. I was so surprised that I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Instead of taking all the money, my mother-in-law's relatives confiscated the house. Umbriel herself had to repay the debt steadily while helping with various things at the relative's house. She should be grateful to be allowed to live in the relative's house anyway. It's too far for us to go and visit her since we need to take a flight. I heard that her cell phone was taken away too, so we may never see or hear from her again. Robert is working hard at his new job. He is getting along well with my parents, and he seems to have finally got his days back to normal.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!